Hey guys, what is going on? It's DaleyGaming here, and I am back with some more Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Star Wars mod. We find ourselves in the editor once again, and this time we're actually on Mandalore. Now, for those of you who haven't seen like the Clone Wars TV show, basically the Mandalorians have these Death Watch people, which are a warrior faction on Mandalore, or one of their moons, stuff like that, and they want to take over the peaceful Mandalore. So the Republic has sent in the 501st, along with a couple of these ATTE walkers, to try and take care of the Death Watch resistance that's going on here. But the Death Watch has been aided by the Separatists with a good amount of droids, as we can see here, along with a couple of these AATs that have been decked out in Death Watch fashion, and they look absolutely epic. The Death Watch themselves are here. There's a couple of them scattered about, but this is just sort of a meeting on the field, as we can see here. Huge. Um, this is going to be tough. The clones only have two ATTEs, but the Death Watch have three AATs, and I believe that the Death Watch actually outnumbers the clones as well. So we'll see how that goes. But the ATTEs are absolute beasts, and the clones have the high ground as well. So, as we know from Ewan McGregor, having the high ground is of the utmost importance. Okay, guys. So why don't we get into this? I don't know what's a good place to like look for the start. We could just do like a side look like this, I guess. Why not? We'll go in slow-mo for a little bit, and let's press start. All right, and here we go. The battle has commenced. Laser fire is going off every which way. The clones are running forward. The Death Watch and droids are running forward. They're all on free move mode. So we'll see how that goes, because it could just be chaos. It looks like the AATs are moving forward, and it looks like the ATTEs are actually targeting them, which is kind of a surprise, because most of the time in this mod, vehicles don't target other vehicles, and it can be very obnoxious to get them to actually, kill each other, and battle like they're supposed to. But heck, you know what? As long as they're doing it right now, I'm fine. It does look like the AAT is coming up here on this ATTE. Not great, because it's getting really close to the clones, and it's got nice easy shots on them, it seems. So we'll see how that goes. And it does look like they're coming up on the right here as well. These ATTEs are hopefully taking care of them. I don't see them firing a ton, but I mean, maybe they're just taking their time a little bit. It does look like the Death Watch has taken a substantial number of losses, as well as the droids that are in their employment. But they're still kicking. There's still a couple of them alive. They're still, raging this battle. And not to mention the clones have taken obscene amounts of losses. Look at all the loss of life around here. Ooh, big explosion over there. Near the ATTE, I don't think it was a direct hit whatsoever, or even a hit. I think it was just maybe splash damage, if anything. Clones are having a bit of a tough time, it seems. They're getting pushed back further due to these AATs coming so far forward in their own tanks, not being able to take them out. I think maybe the tanks are firing at the AATs, but I can't be sure. I hope they are, because that would be dandy swell if they are. Ooh, this one might be rotating its cannon here. Oh, shoot, man. Let's see this. Come on, fire. Yes! There we go. At least we know they're attacking them now. This one up here is... I don't know what it's aiming at. It's aiming at the gunship over there, but... I mean, that's obviously not going to help. They don't need that gunship dead. It's their gunship. I assume it, like, crash-landed here or something like that. Or maybe they just couldn't move it in time. But a nice clone is utilizing its guns as cover. We still got a lot of clones, actually, up here on the hill, which I think is awfully nice. It's a good spot. It's a nice, advantageous spot. It does look like the clones are down a bunch of men compared to the Separatists. I think the Separatists have more alive. But the clones still have these two ATTEs, which I cannot overstate their helpfulness. Oh man, this thing is coming forward. It is creeping. And these two are still having a derpy-ass battle over here, not really doing anything. There's the classic tanks from Star Wars Galaxy at War that we know and love. Well, this one's actually trying to help, but I think it ended up just shooting its ally. Alright, let's go into normal speed here. There we go. And we'll watch much from this. This one's just creeping, crawling forward. Hopefully it doesn't stomp on any clones. Oh boy, that'd be bad. Looks like the separatist forces have actually eventually been wiped out here almost entirely, only having a couple left alive. But they still have 3 AATs, which is, you know, good. Oh, make that 2 AATs. One of them did go down. Ooh, a second going down, actually, right there. Oof. You hate to see it. They've got this one. It's just wedged in a corner. So let's move it out. Let's see if we can take out this ATTE. Why not? Uh-oh. Ooh. Crew concussed. We got one shot on it. No. Keep getting injured. This thing has so many guns. Oh! Bye-bye. Alrighty then. Not that ATT's. No, I mean AAT's finest moment. You know, this is kind of a short video, and I don't want to leave you guys hanging after that battle. So why don't we run it again? But we'll alter a few things. Maybe we give the separatists a couple more, or we could just, you know, increase all of the units actually. Increase them all a bunch, so it's a little bit more entertaining. We get to see a little bit more destruction, a little bit more mayhem, if you will. So we could do that, and we'll see how it goes the second time around. We're still loading the map here. Sometimes it does take a little while. There we go. Excellent. Alright, so, and last time we did focus heavily on the clones, so let's focus a bit more on the Mandalorians here. Alright, we'll give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them, 5 more, so it's 8. And we'll give these guys 2 more ATTEs. So, separatists still have double the AAT tanks than the ATTEs that the clones have. We're gonna increase the number of droids too here. Alright. And in doing so, I think we got to increase the number of clones as well. Don't you think? Don't you think? Okay. There we go. There we go. Alright, boys, this is gonna be a huge freaking battle. Not gonna put it in slow-mo this time around. I don't think it's necessary. But we can just go ahead and press start. And let the action commence. Oh boy. Already pretty laggy. We're running at about 4 FPS right now. Hopefully it gets a little better. Oh man, this is very chunky. Maybe I overdid it, possibly? Ah, nah. You can't overdo Star Wars, man. It's fine, you know? Okay, maybe I overdid it a little bit. It is pretty goddamn laggy. But that's okay. It does look like the AATs are coming forward yet again, just like last time. And most of the preliminary units are dying out, actually. Not many of them are living. The Mandalorians are taking a beating as well. And the droids and the 501st, it's just a clusterfuck. Everyone's dying. It's not a good time. But the ATTEs are still trying to defend their position, which is great. It does look like the separatists are advancing much farther this time than before, especially in terms of their ground units, as we can see. And we're picking up FPS as we go. We're cruising at around 5 now, which is considerably better than before. We're nearing 6, which is nice. But we're not really seeing any tanks go down. I guess they do take a while, you know, to break their shield and eventually get through their armor. It does take a while, but we are seeing some fighting amongst the tanks, which is nice to see because sometimes they don't fight each other whatsoever, and it's really annoying. It does look like pretty much all of the droid or separatist units are pretty much down. There's a couple stragglers, but they all appear to be dead. Yeah, I mean, the droids really have the tanks where it counts, but, you know, they're not doing so hot in terms of infantry right now. This one's actually flaming, and its sirens are going off, meaning it will die soon. Oh, but an AAT right next to it did just die, so that's pretty good for the Republic. Ooh, but there it goes, going down. But another AAT went down with it, so that's 2 AATs. Meanwhile, only 1 ATTE is down, so that's very good for the Republic. Is another one sirens going off? Is this one? I don't see anything wrong with it. I think it is. Oh yeah, now it's flaming. That'll do it. That'll do her. Alright. Well, since this one is flaming, it's probably going to go down very, very soon. I just want to see some AATs go down with it. Still a ton of firing going off on all sides here. The clones are moving forward to try and fight these things, but the ATTE did go down. That's going to be a loss for the Republic. Oh, this one's flaming as well. But they took out an AAT back here. Oh, and the ATTE went down. That's not good. I think when it gets to larger numbers, ATTEs, when they get surrounded, they have a harder time taking out the AATs. But I would say like 2 AATs is generally worth 1 ATTE. So if one can go down while still taking out 2, you know, it's a fair trade-off. But right now we have 3 AATs versus 1 ATTE. But the Republic still has a lot of 501st members left alive who are hopefully shooting at the AATs. Oh, no, they're not. Okay. So this might get a little rough for this one ATTE here. Although it's firing its booty cannon over here, which is awfully helpful. You know, getting those butt shots. Oh, hey, it took out an AAT. Oh, what was that? I think an icicle just fell from the roof. I heard a loud noise, and my dog was a little frightened. Okay, so this ATTE is moving forward a little bit. I think it just crushed a couple of 501st members. Not very good, not very good at all. We are going to order a lot of the 501st right now to go ahead and target these tanks. I think we need it. That'd be good. Okay, so now it's to 2v1 in terms of tanks. Oh, okay, 1v1. Let's go, boys, and we got the armor advantage and all that, but we're completely stuck back here. Like, entirely stuck. That's not good. Alright, well, hopefully the clones manage to take this thing out. And they're not doing really diddly squat against it. Seriously, let me select shit. There we go. Should we run over some clones? Part of me kind of want. Oh my god! Okay. So this tank ended up being the saving grace of those clones over there that I was about to go run over. Okie dokie then. That's neat. Alright guys, well thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Comment, rate, and subscribe if you did. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.